Good morning. This is Debbie with the Food Prepping channel, and this morning I'm going to make a dish that I've never made before, but I'm going to try it. I was going to make tomato sauce, and I still am going to make tomato sauce in another video, but I decided that I wanted some macaroni and tomatoes, and I had like 8 tomatoes that had blemishes on them, and I wasn't going to be able to boil them and get the skins off of them without cutting them up. So I said, what the heck, and I've just cut them up. Hope you can see this. I've just cut these up, and I've got them in my pan, and it's getting ready to go on my new wave. They're diced up, and I have cut up let me see if you can make a half of a green bell pepper, 1 small onion, and I've got like 2 small cloves of garlic that I've chopped up really well. And the onions and the peppers are chopped up small too, and they're going to go in the pot. I've got, because I don't like olive oil so much, I've got like 1/8 of a cup of vegetable oil, and I'm going to pour that in over to tomatoes. Let me make sure you can see that. Yeah. Alright. That's going in there, and then I have a half a stick of margarine that's going in here, and I'm going to turn my New Wave induction cooktop on medium heat, which is 275, which would be medium heat on your stove top. And I've got 1 teaspoon of kosher salt that I'm going to put in here, and as this cooks, I will test it more to see if it needs more salt. And I forgot to get a spoon or a spatula, so I'm going to use my celery. Alright, the pepper's going in, the onion's going in, the garlic is going in. Alright, this is all going in off of my cutting board. And then I'm going to drop this celery in. I've just cut the celery, and I've kind of pulled the strings off of it, and I'm just dropping this in here, and I need to get a spoon. I'll bring you right back. Okay, I'm back. Alright, now I've got my wooden spoon, and I'm just gonna stir this around. And I'm just gonna let this simmer for hours. Once this comes up to a boil on here, I'm just going to cut it back and let it simmer. And then close to the very end, I'll put some basil in. The last thing I'm going to put in right now is a teaspoon of coarse ground black pepper. Alright, and you can see, I'm hoping that the peelings off of these onions, since I had to chop them up, I hope it's not going to make that much difference in it, because this is going to be in macaroni, it's going to be macaroni and tomatoes, so I hope it'll be okay. Alright, so I'm just going to let this sit here and come up to a boil, and then once it comes up to a boil, then I'm going to cut it down, and on my New Wave precision induction cooktop, I'll probably take it down to about 210 once it comes up to a pretty good boil. And then I'm just going to put the lid on it, and I'm going to let this simmer. So I'll bring you back in a little while. Okay, I'm back. I just wanted to tell you that I'm going to go on. This smells so good in my house, and I'm going to go on and add, I've got about, I think you can see, 3/4 of a teaspoon of Italian seasoning. And I'm going to go on and put that in here and stir it up. You can see my celery. This has only been cooking for about 20 minutes. And I've been sitting here thinking whether I want to make macaroni and tomatoes with this, or spaghetti, or something else. I really don't know what I want to fix with this, but I'm sure whatever it is, it's going to be awesome, because this has smelled my house up. It smells amazing in here, and you can see it's cooking up, and it's just going to be so good. But I just wanted to bring you back and tell you that that I did put 3/4 of a teaspoon of Italian seasoning, and it's cut down on my induction cooktop to 210, and I'm gonna probably have to go down to 200 because it's boiling there. That's about right. See, I just cut it down to 200, and because I'm just gonna let this simmer for a couple of hours. Even though this pan is not totally full, I still want this to be a thicker consistency, and so it's still bubbling a little bit in there. With the lid on, it'll be okay. So I'm gonna go on and keep on cooking this, and I'll bring you back. Okay, I'm back, and I just have this idea. I don't know what it's gonna taste like. I've never done it before. It's got to be a recipe out here somewhere for it or something, but I've never made it before. I've got 6 boneless, skinless chicken thighs, and I'm just gonna put these in this tomato sauce, and I'm going to let these cook in here, and then I'm going to maybe fix the macaroni or maybe fix the spaghetti. But I know that now these are cold, so I'm going to have to turn my new wave back up to 275 and let this come up to a boil again, and then cut it down. I don't know what made me think of this, but is this, I'm not sure. I need to I don't know, is this chicken cacciatore? I don't know what it is. I know that I've just got the chicken that I've got to fix. Alright, now I'm going to cut this back up to medium, 275. All the chicken is in the down in the tomato sauce. And I'm just going to let this boil in here. Simmer in here until, until this sauce thickens up, until the chicken is done. And so I will bring you back. Okay, I'm back. I just wanted to bring you back and tell you the sauce and the chicken is done. I've got it sitting here. I'm going to show you in just a minute. But the first thing I wanted to show you was this. Do you see all these little, this is the peelings from the tomatoes. And when I put the chicken in there, all these little peelings started coming to the top. So I definitely got them out there, out of the pot. So from now on, I just didn't know how to get the spots out of the tomatoes and then boil them. But I think from now on, I'm just going to try to, parboil them so I could peel them. But I think from now on, if I ever have any tomatoes and want to do this again, that I'm just going to go on and try to parboil them so I can peel them so all those little peelings won't come up, because I just sit there and pick them out, which it was real easy because they were right out there together. But let me show you the chicken now. And the chicken in the sauce, and I'm getting ready to fix some spaghetti. I'm going to take this off of here. Let me make sure you can see in here. See, the chicken and the sauce is thickened up really well, and oh my gosh, it just smells so good. So what I'm going to do now is let me get this over here. I have my pot of water over on my New Wave now, and I'm going to bring it up to a boil, and I'm going to fix the spaghetti, and then I'm just going to have chicken and spaghetti. I've never made it before, but looks good and it smells good, so we're going to try it out, and I'll bring you back when the spaghetti gets ready. Okay, I'm back. Alright, my spaghetti is done. Everything's done. So I'm going to plate this up. I've got some spaghetti. I always cut my spaghetti, break it in half when I am cooking it. Alright, so I've got some right here. Alright, and now I've got my chicken and my sauce. I hope you can see this. Gosh, this looks so good. Oh, and I am so hungry. Alright, wait, let me bring you back. I forgot the basil. Okay, I'm back. I've cut up some basil to go on this. And I've got some Parmesan cheese that I'm going to grate over this, because I just think it's going to be so good. I have never made anything like this before. Alright, so there's my Parmesan cheese. And now let me sprinkle some basil on here. Oh. And I will bring you right back. Alright, I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of coarse ground black pepper on here. Oh, and I cannot wait to try this. I have such a mess in front of me, but I have to try this for y'all and let you know what it tastes like. Oh. With a piece of the chicken. Oh my gosh. I have never had anything like this before. I didn't bring a knife because over here. Oh my gosh, this is so good. This pasta, I mean the sauce. Oh my gosh. I've got to get some more of the sauce. I want to taste the sauce without the chicken. Mm. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, that is amazing. Mm. This is one of the best dishes that I have ever made. This is amazing. It took a little while, and it was right many steps to it, but it is just, it has the best taste. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. If you like this recipe, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Mm. That is just so good. If you'd like to be a part of my Facebook group, you can go to facebook.com/foodprepping, one word, FoodPrepping, and like my page there. You have got to try this. This is just amazing. So, I will talk to you later. Have a good day. Bye.